Hi there. I just wanted to make a quick video right now. I came across a situation that doesn't happen all the time, thankfully, but does happen. And I want to share it with you because it has some implications that are not good, whether you be a homeowner or you are a renter. Listen up. Hi, I'm Juliana, and I'm a cleaning specialist and a home cleaning business owner. And I'm in a move out clean right now. And let me see if I can show you nice and close up what we're dealing with here. So that's the overhead vent, obviously, to the stove, and it's pretty caked in grease. Can you see that? So these are my fingernail marks. I'm trying to scratch it off. That's what you see there. To see what I was dealing with, because I actually cleaned this. Can you believe it? It's probably hard to believe, but I did, and not only once, but twice. And it didn't budge, as you can see. Okay, so I went back to my supplies, and I'm going to use this, which is Crud Cutter. And it says it's a safer choice, which is good, meaning it's not super harsh. But see that? Removes tough grease and grime, and it does. Let me show you what I mean. We're just gonna go over here. This is full strength vinegar, by the way, which I sprayed on that the first time. I used full strength vinegar and Dawn liquid soap and hot water, equal parts, and it did not come clean, as you can see. And the second time I used just straight vinegar and did not come clean, other than right there where you can see it's dripping down. So the side, the very edge, came clean, but all that up there is caked. That's grease. So wipe your stovetop down. If you have an overhead vent, it's one of the most neglected things in every house. Wipe it down. Do it regularly, and it won't be icky and sticky and gross. And I think that's why people obviously just kind of shy away from it. All right, now we're gonna look at this beautiful side, because I used the Crud Cutter on this side, and you can see now we're dealing with a clean stainless steel surface. I haven't polished it yet, so it will look shiny and new again once I polish it. And that's the beauty of stainless steel. But here, this is exactly what that side looked like. And all that is layers of dust upon grease and dust and grease, and it's a dust grease lasagna. It's disgusting. Also here, this stove has been actually cleaned 3 times, and I cannot even scrape off this baked on grease here on the stovetop with my fingernail, and I have really hard, strong nails, but I cannot scrape it off. This stovetop actually sat last night. The last thing I did, this is a move out clean, by the way. So the last thing I did was soak this area in white cleaning vinegar and lay paper towels on top of that so it could sit overnight. And the paper towels, the only purpose of that is that it stays wet, because you don't want it to dry. It stops working, and plus it kind of leaves a film you'll have to deal with after that. So not good. This is also a mess. I took the knobs off to clean them, but I wasn't sure what this was. And then I realized that is the remnants, what's left over from baby proofing your house if you use something with an adhesive. So these were renters, and this is my whole point, guys. If you leave something like this that is so dirty to clean, I kid you not, that I've already spent an hour trying to clean both of these things in one kitchen. So it's likely that this will be $100 cleaning job, just this. Let me show you one more thing. This is important for renters, landlords, homeowners, anyone who owns a shower, which I presume is everyone living in a modern home, especially in America. See that? How could you miss it, right? It's pretty gross. That's supposed to be a completely clear shower glass door. And you can see it's far from clear. We also have some mold going on in there. So, this is one of the most difficult things to clean. There really is not a magic chemical that I know of, short of an acid wash, to remove this. As you can imagine, it's lengthy. Sometimes it comes off with a magic eraser and vinegar. Sometimes a green scrubby and vinegar. But just like the grease on the stovetop, there's layers in here. It's soap scum, calcium staining, and body oils and soap. Not a good combination because, again, we have layers going on here that's going to take some time to remove. But it can be removed until it can't. And so make sure that if you're renting or you have a rental, cleaning bi-weekly at the very minimum, cleaning should be part of your rental agreement. And it especially safeguards, well, it safeguards both parties, but it really safeguards the homeowner, because if they think that can be cleaned easily, and I'm not so sure it can even be cleaned, but if they think it can and it can't, then it's actually etched. So that's calcium staining. Most of that is just minerals left behind after the water has evaporated. It is the hardest thing to clean and the easiest thing to avoid. With one tool, no chemicals. It's called a squeegee. Friends, grab one in every shower. Use it. You have to use it every single time you shower, because what's leaving that is just water that has a higher mineral content, right? I mean, it's just gonna look dirty. So this is a rental home. The owner has chosen to replace the doors and re-grout the shower. That's how bad the shower looked inside. I didn't actually show it to you because I figured you've had probably enough shock for the day. But that's going to be at the expense of the renters. So the security deposit you're putting down, and technically that's probably not ever going to come off no matter what. Not even with the crud cutter. If you have a picky landlord, remember, they already have your money. All they have to do is justify that you ruined something in the home that's permanent. That's a permanent fixture in the home. The flooring, the walls, the appliances, and these are big ticket items. This is not cheap, right? It's probably about $1,500. So there goes your whole security deposit if you didn't clean your stove. Moral of the story, everyone, clean your stove every single time you cook. And even if you didn't cook, give it a wipe. It's not a super huge time-consuming task. It's so fast. And it's a habit that will leave you with a reasonably clean home at all times, to wipe down all your surfaces, especially this. Especially that once a week with a degreaser. This should take off any grease. This is what I use if it's not caked on, but it didn't. By the way, I'm going to use the Goo Gone to remove this mess adhesive. And I'm just gonna take a paper towel and like fold it and stick it in there, because it will drip and it is oily and you don't want to get it anywhere else. Spray it just a minimal amount. And this stuff works like magic. If you've ever used it, you know. And then this stuff works like magic, as you can see. Let's take a look at that again. So dirty. Just, I can scrape lines into it. It's layered. It's like grease, dust lasagna. This side, whew, look at that. know, if you moved into a home to this, I'd be disgusted, and a lot of people would. Keep your environment clean, and a clean environment will clear your mind and lift your spirits. It's like magic, and it is so simple. So you deserve the comfort and the ease of a clean home. I'll see you soon, guys. Bye.